Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 3 seed in the playoff, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Here's the handoff. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has at running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. To the air, it's Fifita. Caught over the middle, it's Jordan. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, the quarterback's got to be much more cognizant of the line to gain. If you're going to leave it short, at least do it on their side of the field.
So instead of trying to pin the opponents deep with a punt, they'll go for it on fourth down. First drive of the game. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. It's an out route. The catch made. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
And the Trojans are on the move here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Looking to scramble. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
The 8th play of this opening drive, and it's 3rd and long. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Fifita. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to 3rd down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
He'll hand it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Boy, this guy is running hard today, right? I mean, you think about some of the backs that Washington's had. This guy's trying to say, hey, fellas, let me be added to that list of guys like Greg Lewis and Napoleon Kaufman and Chris Polk and Bishop Sankey and Myles Gaskin.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. He's looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. It's a deep shot to the right. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play with the pick and then that return.
Well, this isn't exactly how we envision this game getting started. You see an interception early, you're thinking, okay, great opportunity, bang, they throw an interception right back. So everything is even, we can start all over, and the offense comes back.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Back to pass. It's Fifita. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Good job of the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Players are down the right side. Caught inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Southern Cal, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
What an advantage and weapon for this offense to have a tight end that can get this open downfield. You know, he has both the physicality of a fullback and the downfield presence of a wide receiver. Such an advantage going against these undersized defenders, and he made that touchdown look easy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense heads back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll toss it to the right side. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On 1st down, it's play action. The receiver makes the catch. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Play action fake, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to pass. It's Nelson. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
He's running out of time here. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. On the move now. Quick throw to his receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Green. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a 1st down.
The Huskies line up with a 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Touchdown, Washington. A much-needed counterpunch delivered.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Bringing it out. It's Cook. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. intercepted, picked off by the defense. Touchdown, Huskies. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
It's one of the worst ways you can ever imagine starting a football game is to throw a pick-6 in the first quarter. Luckily, there's still plenty of time. They got to regroup and get ready to go.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. Breaks into open space. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He's got it with room to run. Tackle made quickly, but a big jump play for this offense through the air.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all still...
Touchdown, USC. This quarterback on fire today. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. The linebacker shifting around now. Play action here on first down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Well, early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of one. Let's check out the early stats so far. We'll see if the rest of this playoff game can live up to a very competitive opening period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Back to throw. It's Nelson. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught over the middle. It's Lawson. They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45. A solid gain.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Send the back in motion. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Dropping back, it's Nelson. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. With the catch, it's Washington.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Nice grab. It's Lawson. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Washington now operating in the red zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. And they bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And third and short to hand the ball off. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Defense seems to be dialing up the pressure here. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
Man, it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Tight end goes in motion. He keeps it on a designed run. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Washington. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
They're going to pick up a first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart, think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws just like that.
Pass complete. It's second down now. They're going to run it here. Running with purpose. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
It's takes the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
He's found some room at the 45. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends that are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Designed quarterback run. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Graham behind the line. It's Washington. Able to convert on 3rd. Sets up 1st and goal, the 8th. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. And now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Huskies.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. That's a solid gain, moves the ball to the 29. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Washington. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. The Washington offense retakes the field here. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Nelson. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
We'll see if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Braswell. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with the secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
And the Huskies will try to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield. It's Porter. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tough running to avoid a loss, and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's in the clear. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. Got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Washington! This offense is still clicking. But they'll try to add to the lead now in the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
35, USC 14.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Trojans offense is back out on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To throw, it's Fifita. Looks to the left, pass caught. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wide out. What a catch! Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Trojans. They were not going to catch him that time. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Well, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Washington offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Toss play to the outside. Gets the first and still running. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? At the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Huskies.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
42, USC, 21.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Dropping back, it's Fifita. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator,
And he's into the end zone easily. But this might be coming back. There's a flag on the field. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Braswell. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawson. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
So, Kirk, it's Washington in front, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Tailback with another carry. Football comes out. Able to make the recovery and avoid a crushing turnover.
When the ball's on the ground and...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Second down after that previous play. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Washington getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Off play action. He's looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Porter. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job of that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Here's the toss play now, running to the right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
This defense just cannot get off the field. A long march, moves on. Looking to pass, it's Nelson. Moves out of the pocket. That's reeled in. It's Braswell. Oh, and he didn't get there. The defense makes a stop against this excellent third down offense. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Trying for a touchdown here. Touchdown, Washington. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
An inside give now from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that'll just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us, and they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, I'm not sure if this was entirely needed.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Looking to throw. It's Fifita. There's contact on the throw. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great...
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to...
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Could take it all the way. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here's the 2nd down play. There's the snap. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Braswell. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Pounding away with the run game. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that 1st down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game. Washington getting set for the 1st and 10 now. It's a draw play. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a